Hey guys, it's Sensuki. In this video I'll be demonstrating the new version of the IE mod, version 4.35 3.99, and in this version of the mod Besta has implemented something that many of the people on the Obsidian forums and on the RPG Codex in particular have have been asking for, and that feature is a U-shaped UI. I imagine everybody's cheering in the background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate how to use this. I'm not going to bother going into that into depth about the IE mod. I've done that in previous videos. Basically, if anyone doesn't know about the IE mod, the IE mod is basically a UI mod for Pillars of Eternity. It has a couple of minor gameplay changes, and what it does is it adds a new tab to the menu, and there's a bunch of optional components here, and there's a couple of things that can be accessed via the console, and one of those is the HUD mod, which you type in BB into the console. It brings up this menu, these buttons on the screen here, and I've already demonstrated how to customize the HUD by like dragging the portraits around and stuff like that, so you can move the portraits like that. So I'm going to go cancel and close, and I'm going to go into my graphics options and disable the solid HUD background. That is required to use the U-frame UI. So now I'm going to go back into the console, press BB, and now I can toggle the U-frame. And as you can see, I press one of these buttons and it loads a custom texture in the background. These textures best are made in Photoshop. I think all of these textures took him about a day to do, not a day each, a day to do all of them. And there's a bunch of different ones for people who, there's a lot of choice. So you can use a BG2 mosaic, which looks pretty good. You can use dry wood brown, generic wood planks brown, big stones, medium stones, polished granite, scratch stone, and stone blue. I think my personal favorite would probably be medium stones in this one. And now the UI is fully draggable, so the good thing about this is you can position the elements on the screen wherever you want. So I'm going to do the typical Baldur's Gate one. I'm going to drag the party bar, and then I'm going to turn them, I'll drag it up here, just like that. So you've got to hold down the button to drag it, and now I'm going to use the button over here that toggles the portraits. So now the portraits are vertical, and I can place them in the UI over here. Now I can also toggle the buffs, toggle buff sides. That flicks it onto the left side. And I can also split up the main menu, which is a feature that I requested that Besta add in because it's something that I wanted to be able to do, is just split this bar up so you can put it in different spots. You can drag the clock off the bar. What else have we got? Oh, yep, you can turn that off. Cool. And then you can drag these individual panels, and you can also flip them. So you can flip them into horizontal or vertical, which is really good. And if I wanted to drag those, can you actually... You can drag abilities, drag the clock. Oh, there you go. Yep. So, depending on what you want to do, you can put these wherever you want. So, I'm going to drag the ability bar away. I'm going to put the clock in the corner, probably about there. I'm going to grab the combat log and put it over here. Actually, I'll put it in the middle. Could probably put it there if I wanted to. I might chuck it there. See how we go. Now these, I can put them maybe there. Well, I could put the party ability stuff there. Maybe I'll put them there. Abilities, they can maybe go down here. Move the log down a bit as well. And I'll drag this one maybe over there or something. Move the log. I'm not actually sure which is the middle of the screen. That's one of the only downsides about the mod, is you're not sure where like the center of each element is. So that could be something that I could ask Besker to put in, is to put just a marker in, like a toggleable thing that actually shows where the middle of the screen is and stuff like that. So maybe I'll put the log there just for now. So that, there you go. There's an implementation of the solid UI. And now, if I just, I might actually move this back down to the bottom, but I think I'll leave them over there. Now that I'm done, I just press Save UI and Close.
Yes.
And there you go. There's a U-shaped UI. Pop those up to about there. Well, I might actually also get him to add in a toggle for the combat log being transparent. I think that would be another thing that I'd like to ask. So anyway, there's the U-shaped UI, and you can move, like you can have the portraits over on the left side, so I might demonstrate that now actually. So I'll go back into the console and type BB. I'll grab this HUD panel and flick it back over here. Grab the party bar, put it over there and toggle the buffs onto that side. HUD panel 2, it's right over in the middle there. HUD panel 1, pop that there. Drag the clock over here. And can't actually see any abilities. Okay, so there we go. So that's two orientations. You just press Save UI and Close. It saves it for you, and it progresses through different saves as well. It actually saves. Like if you even remove the mod and then put it back in, it will still remember your settings. That's one of the cool things about this implementation. Yeah, so this is, I'm guessing that there's going to be a lot of people excited about this, and one thing that Bester is going to do is he's going to make new buttons for the menu thing, so you can have large Baldur's Gate style buttons down the side. That feature will be coming in the next version of the patch, and that will be the public release of the patch. We're not actually releasing this version. This is just to demonstrate what Best has done. Now, Adam Brennicky made a post on the Obsidian forums in response to Grotesque's U-shaped UI mockup, which looks fairly good. I'm personally not a fan of some of the placements of the elements on that UI, but it is good work. And Adam Brennicky said it would take Obsidian about 2 weeks to implement that UI. Now there was a bit of discussion on the Obsidian forums and on the RPG Codex about truly how long it would take to implement something like that, and there was a bit of an argument between Bester and some of the other people about how long it would take. Bester thought it wouldn't take that long. And so all of the work that's done here took Bester 4 days to implement. One of those days he spent solely in Photoshop. Now he implemented this UI with the modding framework, which is basically just working purely in code with no GUI assistance. So if Obsidian were to implement something like this, it would probably take them not very long at all, because they have access to the source project, and the UI programmer can do a lot of things in the GUI editor that would take Bester a few hours to do. So yeah, this is the demonstration of the IE Mod version 435 with a U-shaped UI implementation, and version 4.0 will be released sometime soon with larger buttons and maybe a couple of the suggestions that I mentioned in the video. Thanks for watching, guys, and look forward to the next one.